Hey guys, so I had the unfortunate experience of purchasing the Xbox ROG Ally, and unfortunately, it was nothing as advertised. It cannot handle PC games installed. It is basically only an Xbox streaming device where you can install Xbox games and they'll work okay, but only really if they're made for handheld. Even though the back of the device says handheld gaming PC, this thing is not a gaming PC. It cannot play PC games installed very well. You could put everything on low graphics and it will crash eventually. The CPU gets over 80 degrees Celsius, which is not good temperatures for your CPU on pretty much any installed game. And yeah, this thing crashes frequently on any installed game, and the cloud games kind of suck, as you may know. And so, yeah, this thing can't play any actual native PC game like EVE Online or Star Wars, The Old Republic, or basically any old PC game from like 2003 that you could basically run on a turd Toshiba on low graphics. This thing can't even run. It has problems plugging into displays, and eventually the display will give out or it'll be funky. The resolution won't be right. You can't just plug it in for some reason. Eventually, it just stops remembering, and you have to reset the settings. You have to mess with the settings for pretty much every single game in order to make it work. If you purchase a game, you're not going to be able to just download and play it. You're going to have to mess with settings for a while in order to play it for every game, and that's if you could play it. So this thing is literally rated 1 star in my book. Terrible experience. It'll when you get it, it'll seem fun, like it could do things, like it has promise, but then you'll eventually discover after playing maybe 20, 30 games on it that it's actually trash and it will crash and it won't be able to handle pretty much anything that you need it to handle down the line. So it is a full Windows computer, but it is poop, and I do not recommend this thing at all. Here are some videos of the bad experiences I've had. Unfortunately, I didn't record myself playing games for hours on it, but I did whip out my phone and record a few things. And yeah, dude, it's just not it. But anyway, here you are.
Really?
So I didn't record every game that crashed because I thought that I could eventually get this thing to work, but I did record this one, and this is what usually would happen: is the thing would just stutter and just go, "Nah," and then it would either crash the whole game, and then the device would act funky until I had to restart it, or it would just restart itself. This is Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite, a lot of games were like this. It was a little bit playable, but then the frames would drop to like 30 frames per second, and it is just not playable online. Like, I would be going so slow and like not be able to see anything. It was really bad and could not record or anything. I'm talking, this is while it was plugged in. And so it was just super bad. And Halo Infinite is a game they advertised to play on this device, and it's not even doable. So I wanted to show you the best example that I could come up with. So overall, this is what you're going to get. This is an installed PC game, Dune Awakening, which just came out in June 2025. I could not get this game to run well at all on this thing. I tried for days. So I actually reached out to the developer themselves. I gave them my computer specs, and their support team sent me exactly how to go into the settings and set up this perfectly to run this game. And this is what you get. This is unplugged, as if you were just playing this game on the device as it's supposed to be played. Installed PC game. As you can tell, it's dog crap. It's running like crap. I could barely fly around, and all I'm doing is flying around my little base here, and that's it. Now, I tried to play this game where I actually fly my helicopter as the game generates, and as I see enemies, and as the mountains and generates and all that, and it is pure dog shit. It crashes after a while, and it's real jerky. And eventually, when you land and everything's generated, it's playable a little bit, but then it gets to shit, and then it goes back. It comes in waves. This is a terrible device. Do not buy it. And that's my review. Thanks so much for watching.